Okay guys, thank you guys for coming. So we're gonna have a preseason meeting because our season starts in 4 days. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna talk about what we wanna accomplish as a team, individually, for the season, for the year, and for the rest of your guys' lives playing careers, the rest of your guys' school careers. Okay, we're gonna try to get a little synopsis or guideline of what we're trying to do, okay? So first of all, who am I? Okay, I'm your coach, and then Coach Crystal, go ahead and stand up and smile. This is Coach Crystal fixing your hair, okay? Okay, so you guys know that we're here to help you guys. So first off, I wanna talk about goals as a team, okay? So when we talk about goals as a team relating to a season, we're not talking about the whole year, we're talking about this season coming up. Now, do you guys know that this is a developmental season? So they don't keep any scores, they don't care about the standings. This is for you guys to get better and get prepared for the winter season. But this is still a very important season. So I want to ask you guys right off the bat, I want you guys to give me some answers and raise your hand when I call on you, you can answer. Why is it important for us to sit down, get away from the dribbling and the shooting and the juggling, and sit down as a group and talk? Why do you think that's important to our success as a team moving forward? For this week, for this season, for this year? Why do you think, Abby?
So we can
Speak loud so I can hear you.
So we can know each other's goals and we can know what we want to accomplish.
Okay. We have to set a goal to try to reach it, right? If nobody has goals and we're all shooting different arrows and we don't know where we're going, we're all going to try to shoot for one target, right? Okay. Why else it is important for us to sit down, meet as a group, talk? Yes?
So we know more about each other?
More about each other? What does that relate to? Team, I heard somebody say chemistry. What does that mean, Tabor? Team chemistry.
So we'll get to
Anybody else? Team chemistry? Take a guess. There's no wrong answer. Go ahead, Glorina. To get to know each other. Good. What else? Why is team chemistry important? Why do you think the professional teams that play every single day together, that eat all their meals together, that sleep in the same dorms or the same college rooms together, why do you think that they have so much success and they're such high-level players? Gabby?
because when they're together that much, they get to know each other and they work together well if they're around each other.
Good. So when you guys come to practice, sometimes you jump right into fitness, you jump right on the one-on-ones, you jump right into the scrimmage, and then you go home. Did you guys really get to spend time talking to each other and seeing how your guys' day was, or ask Coach Crystal or myself how their day was, or how can I get better? No, sometimes you don't do that. So these are very important. So we're not only going to only have one now at the beginning of this season, but we're also going to have one at the beginning of the winter season so you guys can be prepared, okay? So first off, I want to ask you guys, for a season goal as a team, I want you guys to come up with 6 or 7 different things. I'm going to write them up here on the board. Seasonal goals that you guys want to accomplish as a team. Now, if you want some examples, I can give you a couple. I'm not going to tell you all the answers because there's no right answers. You guys are going to figure out the answers. Some teams I've coached in the past have said, Coach, we want to win 50% of our games. We want to win more than we lose. That's a pretty good idea. That's a winning season, right? Coach, we want to score 20 goals and we want to let in about half or less than that. So we want to score 20, maybe let in 10 or less, okay? That's a good one. Coach, we want to do 10 bondings throughout the season. We want to go to the beach, to the movies. We want to spend time together outside of soccer. That could be another one. And maybe the last one could be something as simple as we all want to improve our left foot and we want to score a goal from a left-footed cross with a left-footed finish. Something like that, okay? So does anybody have anything that they can think of they want to accomplish as a team that they think that would benefit everybody? Anybody? Ray? Okay, so when you say work on your passes, what exactly do you mean? Think about, use your words. Okay, you guys are older kids, so let's think about using our passes. What do you mean by that? That's a good one, because I certainly think you guys need to improve your passing. Anybody? Improve passing, correct? Okay, so think about what would a coach on the U.S. national team look for if they came out here and watched you guys? What would they be looking at if they're like, hey, we're looking for a center mid that can really pass the ball well? What would they be looking for? Yes, Glorina.
Hard work.
Not so much as passing, yep.
If your passes are accurate.
Accurate passing, okay? What else?
If you're calling out the name of who you're going to pass it.
So you're communicating who you're passing to, when you're receiving it, how you're receiving it, where you're receiving it, okay? What else? So communication, I heard. What did you say? Accuracy. What else?
Foot heels.
Okay, good. So we're going to write that down here in a minute, but I want you guys to think about more than just saying shooting, passing, Kicking, right? Okay, so improving passing, number one. What's number two? A couple other people. Yeah, Krista? Okay, that's very, very important. So we just talked about how important communication is in team chemistry. Communication. So when you're talking about communication, when, where, how? Think about it, okay? Communication, we're gonna come back to that. Okay, what else? Let's do two more, yes?
Work on our defense a little bit more.
Okay, defense how? Organization, aggressiveness, all the above?
Aggressive.
Okay.
Aggressive.
Okay. Improve defensively. So how are we gonna judge that? Think about that. How, when we come back to you, Gab, I want you to think about how are we gonna test that? How are we gonna know? Are we just gonna go to the end of the season and be like, yeah, we did better, or we didn't let up a certain amount of goals? We stayed collectively organized. We won half of our games, won nothing, you know, whatever it's gonna be. Okay, let's get one more. Anybody else? What can we improve on throughout the season as a team? Somebody. Nellian.
First touch.
Okay. First touch. I'll write it. This is what you guys want to work on, so I'm going to write it down. First touch. Okay. So remember, all of these things you guys have to remember, are they seasonal goals for your team or are they for individual? Okay. So that means we all have to collectively agree that we're all going to want to improve our passing, communicate more, I think both on and off the field, correct? So maybe we do a little bit more team bonding. We do stuff at the beach. We go to the movies. We do hikes, stuff like that, right? Communicating, spending time. Improving defensively, okay? And first touch. So who has said improving passing? Okay, what do you mean by that? You've had a little bit of time to think. How do we improve our passing?
We start the ball and we have control of the ball and then pass.
Okay. What else? Anybody else? How do we improve our passing? What would a coach look for passing? Yes, Tabor.
First touch so we can have accuracy.
Okay, so bringing the ball under control. What about when you're passing the ball? What else? Krista.
To first look up to who you're passing to.
Good, good. Body shape, eyes, yes.
It has to be passed like butter.
Pass like butter. Okay, I like that. We'll write that. Okay, so if we're gonna improve our passing, once again, Krista mentioned our body positioning, our understanding of how we should be moving the ball. And what did you say? Passing like butter? We'll write that. I like that, Chloe. And why do we talk about butter? What is butter? Is it raw? It's smooth, right? So we want to be smooth passing. Very good. More communication. Krista, touch on that.
Like could yell out who's open and stuff.
Okay, communicating on the field. Okay, what else? I kind of gave you the answers before. On the field? Off the field. Okay, very good. Let's talk about improving defensively. This is a good one, and I think this is super important for you guys because you guys are such a good offensive team from time to time, but we have a very hard time staying organized on defense.
Cover.
To cover. What are the other three things that we talk about?
Cover, pressure, balance.
Okay, so we need to make sure, and as a coach, I will do my absolute best to explain to you guys because I'm going to be spending more time with you guys. Make sure does everybody know what pressure cover balance is? Raise your hand if you do. Raise your hand if you don't, and it's okay if you don't because that's why we're having this meeting. Good. So that's absolutely perfect because about 70% of you have no idea what pressure cover balance is. And we'll work on that. Maybe we'll work on that today. Good. Pressure cover balance, organization. What do you guys think about that one? Organization. Okay. All right. And finally, first touch. Who said first touch? Nellian. How can we improve our first touch?
By chopping the ball in front of us.
Okay. So keeping our eyes on the ball, our body positioning. What else? Who's raising their hand, Glorina?
First touch needs to be perfect.
Okay. I love that. First touch needs to not be okay. It needs to be what?
Perfect.
Good. All right. Good. Okay. So right now, I want you guys to remember these four things. It's four, and I think that's pretty easy for you guys to remember. Now, I want you guys to rank these. Okay. So between improved passing, communication, improved defensively, and first touch. Raise your hand when I call one out and tell me if you think this is number one. So look at them real quick and think about which one, okay? So let's start with first touch. How many of you guys think that's absolutely important? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. What about improved defensively? How many of you guys think that's important? Oh, one, okay. Hold on, let me write that down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. More communication. How many of you guys think that's important? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, okay. 11, all right, and then improved passing. Yeah, Okay, good. 1, 2, maybe like 8. Okay. So right off the bat, it's pretty clear. Which one is number 1? You guys don't like the getting scored on, do you? You guys don't like losing games anymore, do you? So how can we avoid losing games? Very good. Number 2, what is number 2? 11. Okay, I think you guys just want to go to the movies on hikes, but that's all right, because we're going to communicate more on the field as well. And number 3? Beautiful. I think that's one of my favorites. You guys know I love passing, so that's good. I'll definitely work on that. And that's funny, even though this is like one of the most important things that I've been kind of preaching. You guys put that last, but that's all right. I see where you guys, movies, got it, don't like losing. Yeah.
One thing that I think we should do overall is start anticipating about what other players are going to do.
So that is next level. That's reading the game, anticipating what's going to happen. And as you guys are getting older, this isn't just kickball anymore. It's not whoever's stronger. It becomes a thinking person's game, okay? Yesterday, I had a practice with another team. It's very similar to you guys, the boys. Same age, some of the kids, okay? They're very, very good thinkers. And they start to read games. I think you guys can get on that level. So that's another one. So down at the bottom, who said that? Gabby. Okay, anticipating. Okay, we'll get back to that. That's a good one. I'll keep that in mind, and as well as we work on those 4. Beautiful, okay? So this is just for this season. So if we can accomplish these 4 things in the season, that's a pretty good start, and we can move on to next season. If we can accomplish all 4 of these, starting in this order, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think we're in a good position, okay? Now, preseason meeting is not only about on the field, okay? And one thing as a team that you guys have some new players. How many of you guys are pretty new? Raylyn, right? You've been here, Rachel Lynn? Yep. Okay, Shady's pretty new, okay? Some of you, Chris is pretty new, but most of you guys have been here for a little while, okay, I think, yep, good, okay? So one thing that we really need to focus on is what? Okay, now, this isn't, I'm not your dad, I'm not your mom, I cannot spank you, I cannot give you lickings like we say in Hawaii, for the USA coach wondering what lickings are, okay? In Hawaii, you get lickings if you act up. I can't do that, okay? My job here is to push you guys to be the best athletes you can possibly be. But it's not very easy if we have 14 knuckleheads out here that are all on different pages, that have bad attitudes, that don't have respect for yourselves, your coaches, your teammates. So the next thing we're going to talk about right off the bat is team behavior. So I want you guys right now to think about 3 things in your head that a captain, which a captain should be probably representing their team because they're the leader, or 2 leaders or 3 leaders. What kind of attributes should team behavior of a captain have, or individual behavior as a captain? If I'm looking for a captain, or if the USA Women's National Team comes over and says, I'm looking for a captain, what would they have written down that they're looking for? Yes?
Hard worker.
Okay, absolutely what? Just the absolute hardest worker probably, right? Hardest worker on the field. When?
All the time.
Off the field, on the field, before practice, after practice, until they go home and rest, right? Okay, good. Hardest worker. What else? Krista.
They have to be paying attention at practice at all times.
Focus. Absolutely. I'll tell you right now, when you get to the higher level, which some of you will, and I can already tell you that there's some special players here, when you get to college and you're sitting in a room with 22 other girls, the talent there, everybody's got talent. Everybody's talented to make it to that point. Okay? A real quick example, last night there was a USA men's game. There was a boy, 17 years old, who got a start, and he got to wear the number 10 jersey, which is very important. Okay? He was on the field, he started, he played outstanding. He's skinnier than all the other guys that are 25, 30 years old. But what do you think he has? What do you think he has inside of his head?
Focus and hard work.
And what else?
Heart.
In his head? He's got a heart in his head. Huh? Think about it. What's inside of your head, guys?
A brain.
Okay, so what does he have?
A brain.
We all have brains. Is he intelligent? Thank you. Intelligence is the word I'm looking for. Okay? Now, intelligence. Are we in school? Are we learning about books? Are we learning about the Civil War? Are we learning about the history of Rome? What do we mean intelligence? What do we mean? What do you guys think, Tabor?
It's kind of like anticipating to the ball.
Okay. An intelligent soccer player. If you had to write down 3 things of an intelligent soccer player, what would they be? Fast? No. Strong? No. What about understanding positions? Understanding formations? Understanding how to control your breath when you're going to go run a 50-yard sprint, but you know you got to get back on defense. Understanding his physical body. Having game intelligence, knowing what to do when. Okay? What is the coach asking me to do? what did we work on practice this week? How can I implement that into the game, right? So that's game intelligence. So do you think a captain should be an intelligent person?
Yes.
Or they should be a dodo head who doesn't know nothing and just comes out and yells their head off? Just kidding, though. All right, good. Good. Let's get 2 more and let's see. We got 5, hard worker, super focused, intelligent player. What else? Team captain. By the way, I'm going to give you guys a little heads up. We are going to be voting today for team captains, so just have that in mind. So if you think you want to be voted on there, why do you think you should be voted on there, Glorina? What else is something good?
Someone that stands up for people.
Okay. So when you talk about standing up, when?
When someone's hurt or bullied.
Okay, somebody's bullied, you don't want them to get picked on because they're part of your family, they're part of your team. Very good. Okay, so think about it in so many words, you know, when you're getting somebody's back, right? Because we can always just talk about fighting, right? Because I know that's what you're thinking. If somebody gets knocked down, you're going to get their back because you're nice and strong, right? Okay, what about caring and loving for your teammates? Is that important?
Yes.
Right? You guys got to actually care about each other. If somebody gets tripped on your team and what are you just going to kick them, be like, get up, man, just step over them, right? You're going to hurry up and help them up and then look at the other girl and be like, what, right? Okay, so you need to have love for your teammates, okay? Good. Well, last one, what do we got? Who hasn't talked in a little bit? Tabor's talked. Cherish, yes, Cherish.
For team captain, you have to yell out what they're gonna do.
So if I was gonna take the initiative to guide somebody, what is that person called? A what? Cherish? They were helping you. Leader, okay? So, a leader. Now, in life, when you get into a straight line, how many leaders are there? Everybody else is called a what? Follower. So you guys have choices, right? You guys can be leaders or followers. So if you're a captain, you better be a what? Beautiful. So let's talk real quick. Hardest worker, focused, intelligence, love for your teammates. We're gonna do teammates, coaches, friends, parent, family, dog, donuts, malasadas, ice cream. Okay, you need to be a loving person. You need to love your teammates, love everything. Okay, how about love soccer?
Yeah, we all love soccer.
Good, good. I love soccer. I'm glad to hear that you guys say that. Okay, good. So when we're talking about team behavior, I'm telling you guys right now, every single person under here needs to be a leader. We cannot have any followers. You understand that? And if you see somebody that is maybe falling a little behind, what do you need to do? Push them behind or what?
Step them up.
Bring them up to even with everybody else, right? We're only as strong as the weakest link. Okay? So you guys got to make sure you show love for everybody and be a leader. All of you are leaders. All of you are leaders. You guys understand that?
Yes.
Say it. All of us are leaders.
All of us are leaders.
Look at the girl next to you and say, you're a leader.
You're a leader.
Thank you. Good. Look at Coach Crystal and tell her she's the best leader ever.
You're the best leader ever.
Good. Good job. Okay? So guys, leadership. Okay, real quick, we're going to rank these and then we're going to move on. Okay, you guys are doing great. Okay, raise your hand if you think focus is the #1 thing that a team should focus on. Okay, good. We got 1. Anybody else? Intelligence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Hardest worker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Love for the team, coaches, friends, family, dog, donuts, ice cream, soccer. 12.
That was my idea.
All right, and leadership, how many? 12, beautiful, I like it. So right off the bat, these 2 things stand out to me. Love for your teammates, love for each other, understanding that you care about each other, and being leaders. If we're all leaders walking through life together and we're holding hands, nobody's gonna stop you guys, okay? You guys have to care about each other and feel like you're gonna believe in the girl to your left and the girl to your right. You guys can move mountains when you guys believe in each other. That's very good, okay? So keep these things in mind, okay? Now, when we talk about team goals, okay, you're talking about a big group of people. But the big group of people is made up of what? Starts with an I, N, individuals, correct? Okay? So I have a little bit of homework for you guys that you're gonna take up and give it to me next week. By next Monday, you're supposed to turn this in, okay? So all of you are gonna take one, we're gonna read over it. I don't want you to answer them now. I want you guys to take these home, okay? Hold on to those. You guys are going to rank yourselves as people, as players, as individuals, about what is important to you, what you can improve on. Are you a good teammate? Okay? Good. Did you get 2? Good. Good.
Thank you.
Good. Did I not get enough for everybody? Does everybody have one? Good. Coach Chris, you can look at one too. Okay. So girls, I'm gonna read over just a couple so you have an idea. So if you guys have any questions, we can handle it now. Number one, do you think you have a strong understanding of the 11 versus 11 game, the positions of rules and formations? Okay. That is what we play in the game, 11 versus 11. Okay, I'll skip down to number 3. Do you spend time training on your own at home? Ball work, running, lifting, other. And you guys, you see the 1 through 5. 5 is yes, 100%. I work every day. I do push-ups, sit-ups until I can't breathe and I throw up. Or 1 is I sit on the couch, eat malasadas, and throw Coke cans at my little brother. Okay? You don't want to be that person. Number 5, how important do you think it is to do well in things outside of soccer? Extracurricular activities, chores. How does this relate to soccer? Okay, and one more, just so you guys have an idea. Do you have a goal in soccer and life of what you hope to dream and achieve, and how can you reach it? Explain, okay? If you have a dream, hopefully all you guys have some sort of dream in those little awesome heads of yours, okay? So think about these things. Okay, take those home, okay? Now, one thing I want to end with, okay? I want you guys to know the love for the teammates starts with me. And I think most of you that have been here with me for a while, Gabby, Tabor, Jersey, there's probably 3 that have been here the longest. They know how much I go and pick up Tabor at her house. Okay? I spend time with her in the car. She tells me about her school. She tells me about the boys she beat up in school today, the boys that like her, right? Okay? Jersey, I've known Jersey for a long time. When Jersey was here, she had the worst attitude ever, Sargers. And now she's a good leader, and now she's one of the best players that we got because she improved her attitude. Okay? Gabby has always been a very hard worker. She's been a captain of my team. She sacrificed and played goalie. She is an example of what a team player is all about. I have a lot of love for Gabby. Okay? But I got news for those 3. I got a lot of love for all these girls that are sitting here. Okay? All of you guys I truly care about. Okay? With the bottom of my heart, like you're my nieces, not my daughters, because I would definitely give you guys lickings, but my nieces that I believe in, that I know your parents, I know how they've raised you, and I know they've raised some very, very good, talented soccer players and some very, very sweet and kind and respectful young ladies. So the reason we're having this meeting and we're going to have a successful season is because, number 1, I believe in you, and I know for a fact you guys better believe in yourselves. And I know that Coach Crystal believes in you, and I know all the parents sitting all the way over there, every practice watching you guys believe in you because they love you. Okay? So I want to let you guys know that I genuinely care about you guys and I want you guys to be successful. Okay? So from this point on, it's go time. Okay? I'm going to go home and I'm going to write these things down and I'm going to print them out on something cool for you guys to take home and hang on your wall. Something really neat looking. Okay? And I'm going to have it, something pretty, maybe a picture of you guys and your team, and you're going to have this in your world every day. So when you wake up in the morning or before your prayers or before you brush your teeth, you're going to look at this. Before you come to practice, you're going to look at this. I'm going to look at this 10 times a day and think, how can I get them to these goals? I'm going to put the work in, but can you guys please agree to put the work in this season?
Yes.
I want you guys to be successful. Do you guys want to be successful?
Yes.
Do you guys want to be a winning team?
Yes.
Do you guys want to go through life
Yes.
as a unit of people that can help each other, or do you want to go through life by yourself and just kind of figure it out with no friends? What do you guys want to do? Together, correct? Good. So I'm telling you right now, Coach Crystal and I are going to do our absolute best this season to make you guys successful. But does it start always with us? No, it starts where? With the parents. You're right. But can you always control what your parents are going to do? Can you always control what you're going to do? Absolutely. So starting today, starting the next practice. What's today? Wednesday? I'm going to have a futsal practice for you guys on Friday if you guys want to come out. Sunday is kickoff. You have a very tough game. Glorina should be back. We should have a full roster. It's go time, ladies. It's go time. You guys understand that? Okay. Okay. I'm very proud of you guys. You guys are very responsible, and I can tell you guys probably do well in school because you guys were focused. You guys had some good answers. Okay, I'm very proud of you. Thank you for sharing your time with me in this meeting. I think you guys are going to be wonderful this season, okay? Let's bring it in and get a little cheer for the camera. Send some aloha to the coaches all the way in California. Okay? Corny nerds.
Pipeline on 3. 1,
worries. Thank you.